One of the benefits of having a clean laundry is that now Amelie can play in it. Probably not the safest place for her to play, but she loves opening and closing the door of the washing machine. Whoop, whoop. Ah, fecha a porta. Don't touch the bin. No, no, no. They had a pretty chill day. Woke up relatively late. You never wake up late when you have a baby. But I just chilled at home. Amelie and I went to the park while Shelly went to physio. Hung out with friends in the afternoon and in the evening. Didn't have enough footage to make a story that I think people would want to watch. So inspired by a comment in one of my videos, one of my favorite videos actually, by Talk P, that says, "Your videos are great and I love how you haven't given up." I decided to take this opportunity to go through my YouTube history and do a commentary, do a retrospective of what I've been doing or what I've did in the past, why I stopped and what's happening now. So if you're not interested in that, just give a thumbs up and skip this video completely. See what I did there with the thumbs up? I never asked for a thumbs up, just do it today, okay? Just today. All the videos I'm mentioning in this video will have a link in the description below, including the ones that can only be accessed through a link. So this is your opportunity to go and watch them. I mean, some of them are bad, that's why they're only accessible through a link, so maybe don't waste your time watching them. The first video I uploaded to YouTube was 7 years ago. And it was a terrible video shot from a terrible phone camera. It was probably like 320p. Of the 25th anniversary of my church that happened in Darling Harbour. Wow, it's been 7 years. 7 years. Wow, what the heck? I uploaded a couple of videos of that just because I thought, well, some people might be interested to watch, so I'm just gonna make it public, why not? But it wasn't until later, also 7 years ago, that my sister one day just decided to film me playing guitar. And I thought, oh, this is actually cool, I'm gonna put on my YouTube channel as well, since I have one. But because it was impromptu, the quality of my playing and my singing wasn't that great. Not that it would be great otherwise, but I thought I could do a little bit better. So I decided to re-record that song and put it on YouTube. 1 year later, recorded another song. Both of those videos, by the way, I think that I recorded them with a webcam, like terrible quality webcam. But I really wanted to do it and share with the world, why not? And funny enough, one of those videos is the video that has the most amount of views in my channel so far. I'm sure that would change one day. Not much later than that, I bought a Canon DSLR and I thought, hey, I can make good videos now. So I started giving it a go. My first video in this series was me playing recorder. 3 of me playing recorder. I used some masking techniques, really simple ones really. And the reason why I did that is that this piece of music for the recorder that I really liked when I was in school, but it requires 3 people, there are 3 parts. And I could never find other people to play with me. Such a lonely guy. Who do you know that can play the recorder from a piece of shit music? I don't know anyone. I can do it, but I don't know anyone else who can do it. So I really wanted to listen to that song. So I made a video of me playing the song and I really like it. I think it's a good video. And then from then on, I just started making more and more kind of random videos. At that time, I didn't have much of a schedule or some predetermined format. So it was just like whenever I felt like making a video, if I thought that was a good idea, I would make the video and put it on YouTube. And one of my favorite videos in my channel so far is a cover of me singing Yellow by Coldplay, which I made for my sister because it was her birthday. I really like that video despite my singing. I'm not a singer, alright? I'm not saying this because I wanted to write, oh no, but you're so good at singing, no, just don't. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not fishing for comments. I'm just saying that if I were a good singer, all my videos will be of me singing. I do other things better. Around the time is also when I started doing my series that only had 3 episodes called Cooking with Carlos. They were quite popular. I also enjoyed making them. They were a lot of work though. In fact, there's a 4th episode that I never got to finish editing because it was just so much work. And I'm so perfectionist that it was just a bit overwhelming. And then there was the song called Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen, remember her? You probably don't, but there was the singer that released this song. And then there was a video that was very popular. It was not the actual music video. It was a video made by Justin Bieber and his friends. And at that time, I helped Hillsong Kids make a music video that was involved puppets. And I thought, imagine if I made a puppet version of Justin Bieber's video. I think that would have the possibility of becoming maybe viral or something. So I decided to make that video. It took me 4 months. By the time I finally released the video, the whole craze about Carly Rae Jepsen and Call Me Maybe was gone. It didn't get that viral, got quite a few views there, but no. The reason why it took me 4 months is because for many scenes, I required at least 3-4 people holding puppets. It's not every day that you find people that are willing to come to your house and listen to a 1 second segment of the song repeating over and 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 over again, repeating the same scene until I think, I'm very perfectionist, remember, until I think that, okay, this is acceptable. And then not much later after that is when I started an actual vlogging series that had a predefined format and had a schedule, which was, I think was once a month. It was called Toilet Talk, and that's the reason why I'm actually sitting on my toilet having some tea. Because that was the whole premise of the thing, is I am in my toilet talking to you. And that's why it was called Toilet Talk. Except that I will also be wearing a tie, which I'm not because it's just too much work. And the tea of today is pu'er tea, which is excellent. If you never had pu'er tea before, do yourself a favor and just find a place where you can buy good Chinese tea, buy some pu'er tea, and try it out. Especially while you have dumplings. And it was 3 years ago when the last episode of Toilet Talk was uploaded. I was about to get married, life got really busy. Toilet Talk was a lot of prep, like I would put a tie on, make sure my hair was right, and the lighting was good, and I actually had a lot of written lines that until I said the actual line I wanted, I would keep repeating. It just took so long. I didn't have time for that. Editing them was also a bit of a pain because I'm very perfectionist. Remember, I'm very perfectionist. Planning a wedding is a lot of work, a ridiculous amount of work. And then honeymoon and all that, and then I just lost traction, stopped doing it, no momentum anymore. But deep down, I knew that I really loved YouTube and I wanted to go back somehow in some capacity. And that's when 2016 arrived. At the beginning of this year, it was kind of a New Year's resolution, but not really, because no one actually does their New Year's resolution, so I wouldn't call this a New Year's resolution because I'm actually doing it. But mainly fueled by my friend Brooklyn, who started putting videos on YouTube, and I thought, I need to do this again. I really enjoy YouTube. And so Brooklyn, this is your fault. Thank you. If you're still watching, of course, because I don't know how long this video is gonna be and your attention span is of a 10-year-old child. Probably because you are one. I love you. But I thought to myself, I know I'm married, I know I have a child. This is possibly the busiest time of my life. But you know what? I didn't use that as an excuse. I just thought, I can make time for this. I might not have time to make a very well-planned, proper lighting, do my hair, what am I wearing kind of video. No, I don't have time for that. But I have time to make videos. I made a video the other day about my thoughts on vlogging every day. And one of the things I said is that I'm very perfectionist, but I just decided to give that up. Find things that are potentially good content and just have the camera with me at all times and film it. Even if the conditions are terrible. Not having to plan, oh, is this person in the right place? No, just film it. And then eventually something good might come out of it. And I think that until 3 weeks ago, when I actually started vlogging every day, I uploaded more videos on YouTube than in all the other years before. Then 3 weeks ago, I decided I really want to vlog every day. I know it's a bit crazy, but I think I can do it. And it's not like I don't have time for things that were my priority before, like my family and work. No, I still have time for them. I'm just not wasting my time reading the news and consuming content as much as I did in the past, because now I'm busy producing content, which I think is a great thing. I also really like my vlogs more now than when I was doing Toilet Talk, because now I think it's a bit more spontaneous and more real. Not that it wasn't real before, it was just, I was very acted out. Now it's just things that are happening. Of course I cut things off, I edit only things that I think, that I want to share, that I think are interesting. But my vlogs now feel much more real and genuine, and I really like that. Why I haven't given up yet? Well, that's a good question. No, I'm about to reach 400 subscribers. 400, like, man, I had 200 or something at the beginning of this year, 400 now. Thank you so much. But it is a bit sad and frustrating sometimes when I have 400 subscribers and I have 20 views, 30 views in my videos. In a day like today when I don't have a lot of content, sometimes it gives me that feeling that maybe I should just make a video saying, sorry, not a lot today, guys. Especially when I think, how many people are gonna watch it? The reason why I haven't given up is because I really enjoy doing this. And even if there's 25 people, because I'm posting one every day, I don't think someone is watching every single one of them. But if there's people watching them, they are taking their time to watch them. That's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's awesome. All right, I feel like I talked a lot. That's generally what I do when I don't have a script. It's time for me to sleep because tomorrow everything starts again. But before I go, let me just say this one more time. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for turning up every day or every second day or whenever you have time and supporting me in this crazy madness which is vlogging and which is being a YouTuber. It was nice doing a toilet talk. A different toilet talk, but still. The echo. Why would I choose a toilet for a video? Like, it's the worst possible audio conditions. Okay, maybe not as bad as like a gymnasium or something, but it's pretty bad.